The clock is now ticking for patriots who want to put America first and prevent the United States from surrendering to a UN dictatorship. Barack Obama has sent a 30-day notice to Congress that he will be submitting the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP, to the floor, and he expects a vote on it right now.
It's time for another blistering report from the front lines of the cultural war for a constitutional America. And now, here's your host, Charles Benninghoff.
I've been telling people all year long that Barack Obama and Congress would move to pass the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which was written in a series of secret meetings by former Secretary of State and now presidential candidate Hillary Clinton and a group of lawyers for international corporations. Not by the people, not by our elected representatives, but by Clinton and a bunch of international lawyers. Can you get that? A lot of people didn't believe me that this would happen because so many politicians have been voicing opposition to the deal. Ever since the rise of Donald Trump exposed just how unpopular this deal is with the voters. But now it's official. Obama has sent a statement of administrative action to Congress. This is an official 30-day notice that Congress will receive a TPP bill from Obama, and he expects a vote on it before the election. So, of course, this means that the Washington, D.C. insiders are extremely worried that Donald Trump will end up in the White House and derail the TPP. As I said all along, Obama's strategy will be to ram the deal through Congress before Trump takes office. The image behind me serves as a reference point. Why the TPP is so dangerous. Highlighted in green is Communist China, the 400-ton gorilla in the room. For as surely as night follows day, China will be the dragon that enters and kills off American trade. Here's a quick refresher for anyone who's unfamiliar with the TPP. The TPP is so-called free trade agreement between America and now 13 Pacific Rim countries, including 2 Islamic dictatorships and communist Vietnam. This number can be expanded at will without any further consent necessary by the United States. So, to call this a free trade agreement is laughable because the agreement is thousands of pages long and the American people and Congress were not allowed to participate in writing it. In fact, members of Congress were not even allowed to read a draft of the TPP unless they had a high enough security clearance. And then they had to be escorted by guards to the bowels of the halls of Congress and read it in private, and we're not even allowed to take notes on it. Nothing spells freedom like a 5,500-page document that no one is allowed to read, let alone change. The TPP will allow foreign companies to set up shop in America and then bring in foreign workers to fill all the jobs. This means unlimited immigration into the United States, and you get no say in the matter. If you own a factory or work in a factory in the United States, well, a Vietnamese competitor can set up shop across the street from you and bring in Vietnamese workers, pay them Vietnamese prevailing wages, which are all much lower than here. That's the free trade deal written by Hillary Clinton. And if you think that Hillary Clinton or any of the Democrats in Congress are actually opposed to the TPP, think again. Their statements nowadays are just a charade trying to compete with Trump, who has come out clearly against the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And like everything else that Clinton does, it's a fraud. The Democrats, in fact, think the TPP is the gold standard of trade agreements. Here is Hillary Clinton describing the TPP in her own words.
So it's fair to say that our economies are entwined, and we need to keep upping our game, both bilaterally and with partners across the region through agreements like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP. Australia is a critical partner. This TPP sets the gold standard in trade agreements to open, free, transparent, fair trade, the kind of environment that has the rule of law and a level playing field.
There you have it, right from the horse's mouth. She didn't even have a seizure as she was praising the deal. The TPP will speed up the economic collapse of America, and if we don't stop it, and that will take a lot of work from all of us all over the next 30 days, and we gotta work together. Congress passed a bill to fast track the TPP last year, which means that when the bill comes up for a vote, members cannot offer any amendments to it. Congress can only give it an up or down vote, starting in the House Ways and Means Committee, and then the full House and the full Senate. The TPP will be so bad for the United States that Congress has already appropriated welfare money for all the Americans who will lose their jobs to foreign workers. They already know it's a disaster. We got to remind them and force them to vote no on this. This is a final countdown for the American economy, and we have to start speaking out right now. We have to demand a no vote in Congress, and we need to tell every politician in D.C. that if they vote yes on the TPP, we will vote for their opponent in November. Americans are afraid of losing their jobs to the TPP, and that fear is completely justified. So to beat this deal, we have to make the members of Congress fear the losing their jobs over just as well. Stay tuned, because we'll tell you how to fight the TPP on the next screen. This is Charles Benninghoff, signing off and wishing you freedom, fulfillment, and God's many, many blessings.
It's official. The Trans-Pacific Partnership will be voted on by the current Congress, not by the new Congress being elected in November. The only way to stop this is by the people speaking out. If you're on our action page on our website, use the form to the right of the video screen to select a program. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, click the icon appearing now to go to our action page. Speak out today.